Hi everybody, welcome to another installment of Know Your Onions. This is Cogent Content's regular video blog in which we peel away the layers and do our best to get to the bottom of a story. Today I just want to talk about ladders, specifically about a thought process that involves a ladder as a mental model, a process that helps us to understand why we sometimes make flawed decisions in many different aspects of both our professional and personal lives. And the thinking goes something like this. We all live in a world of self-generated beliefs. Self-generated beliefs that remain largely untested. We adopt these beliefs because they're based on conclusions that we infer from what we see, or perhaps sometimes from what we choose to see in the world around us. Now, at the same time, the accumulated prejudice and bias that we've amassed during our previous experience is added in. Inevitably, this can mean that the outcomes that we really want to achieve are undermined because, putting it bluntly, we've told ourselves that what we believe is the truth. The truth is so obvious that everyone can see it. And our beliefs are based on real data, and we know those data are real because we chose them. So, in summary, our actions are often shaped by beliefs that may be skewed. Skewed, as it were, by a human tendency to see the world in a way that we want to see it. So to make matters worse, this process can be self-reinforcing, and the more we experience, the more likely it is that we will jump to the wrong conclusions. The Harvard business professor Chris Argyris likened this process to the journey to the top of a small ladder, a ladder that he described as the ladder of inference. The ladder stands on a surface that's covered with all of the data, all of the knowledge, and all of the experience that's available to us. Before we start to climb the ladder, we select some data from what we can see, or perhaps what we choose to see, and we add meaning to those data, meaning that might be framed by mainstream thinking, media coverage, or current trends and fads. And then we make assumptions. We draw conclusions, and we adopt our own beliefs about a particular situation as we climb the ladder. Eventually, we act on those beliefs, perilously balanced on the top rung, which is not always the best place to be if you want to make effective, good decisions. Now, please don't get me wrong, adding meaning and drawing conclusions really is an escapable feature of the human existence. It's entirely natural. Nonetheless, we can improve the way that we communicate by remembering and adopting three simple behaviors: reflection, advocacy, and inquiry. Reflection just means taking the time to become more aware of and to understand our own thinking. Once you've done that, we have to work harder, perhaps smarter, to make that thinking, our thought processes, visible to others. We have to show people how, and importantly, why we've reached the conclusions that we've reached through a process of careful advocacy. And third, we have inquiry. Inquiry means working smarter to understand the thinking and reasoning of others around us by taking a non-confrontational approach. So here at Cogent Content, we think that this last behavior is particularly important. We adopt the right balance between advocacy and inquiry to help those individuals and organizations that we work with to understand what is really going on below the surface of a particular business challenge. We help organizations and people communicate better by walking them down the ladder of inference. Now, there's an example along with a handy inquiry tool called the 5 Whys described in our latest blog. You'll find that on our website at cogentcontent.co.uk, and it's signposted via the usual social media channels. So I'll leave you with this question: whereabouts are you standing on the ladder of inference right now? Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.